Hi, brother teacher here. Someone responded to my video on how to clean out your arteries when you have plaque or placation in the artery or arterial walls. So their response was, if you have simply a plant-based diet, you can rid yourself of plaque. And I agreed. So, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. Originally, men and man did not eat animal flesh. Originally, human beings ate only plant life. So, it's only come throughout a period of evolution, the changing of people's minds, cultures, traditions, and development, have men decided to eat meat from animals, as it were, or as their meat, animals I should say. And that is why we have animal-based diets today all across the planet. Now, I won't go any further into details about all of the different cultures and so forth as it relates to meat, but again, the first man on the planet didn't eat animal flesh. They ate plant life. And one other misconception is that you can only get protein from animal flesh. That argument is not an argument at all, because anyone who knows nature, anyone that is a scientist, and even doctors know that plant vegetation, if you will, contains protein. It's vegetable protein. Now, so the argument that these meat lovers or these proponents of the meat industry want to keep pushing down our throats is that you can only get protein from animals, and that's not true. So I'm dispelling that myth right now. If you don't believe this, go and search it out for yourselves. And if you don't know this, shame on you, especially if you're past the age of 30. This is common knowledge. This is common sense. You should know this already. Protein in your beans, your nuts, your grains, your vegetables, especially your dark green vegetables. So that's it. Now, getting back to removing plaque from your arteries. Find my video on how to remove plaque from your arteries. If I can and have the time, I'll put the link beneath here in the comment section. But until then, listen to this. If we can discipline ourselves to be disciplined, actually that's my phrase, I coined that many years ago. If we can discipline ourselves to be disciplined, and if we can remove animal products from our diet, dairy, sugar, processed foods, and all of the other chemicals and additives that have been placed in our food stuff in the grocery stores, we will never, ever have plaque in our arteries. Now the task to remove all of the aforementioned is going to be very daunting. And I say that because we have been conditioned to the environment in which we grew up in, namely America. The American diet, for the most part, is not set in stone. It's not a holistic diet. Now, we have all of these things available to us in terms of enrichment, food, good food. We have good food available to us. We have the proper food available to us. But we also have bad food, good and unhealthy foods. But unfortunately, through marketing, through propaganda, we've had all of these bad foods forced on us. And psychologically, we've accepted them. Many of them have become comfort foods. The media has a whole lot to do with that. You see the advertisements for the restaurants and the grocery stores and all of the various places that you can eat out at, the eateries and that. And the vast majority of what we're seeing and then in turn consuming is really unhealthy. So it takes a very, very strong-willed man or woman to pull from that essence within to say, I'm going to stop killing myself by eating all of these things that are really no good for me. It's hard. I'm not going to deny that because I've experienced it. And on some level, I still experience it to a degree because there are some things that I still enjoy that can be termed as, quote, junk food, unquote. Okay, so the difference is the individual. How strong-willed are you? Or are you strong enough to say, this right here is enough and I'm done? And I might do this every once in a while, but it won't be on a regular basis. It won't be on a daily basis as it relates to junk food, I'm saying. Because some people still like the taste of certain things, certain ice creams and certain foods like pastas and sauces and dips and chips and things of this sort. But the real problem is when we overdo and we have a lack of control. We don't temper what we eat. It's really that simple. So it's better for some to just go cold turkey and kill all of those bad things. But before you do that, so you don't end up going in some sort of a frenzy about I have to have something to eat and I'm hungry, make sure you do your research and find out what you can eat that's healthy for you before you just go cold turkey. You need to have something to replace those bad things with. Okay? So if you want to keep your arteries clean, keep all of the food-like substances out of your body and replace those things with real whole food. Food that has nutrition in it. That was it. That was all I had to say. This is Brother Teacher. Check the comment section below if you have anything that you want to add to this, or if you have an experience that you want to share as it relates to your diet and maybe even your hypertension, if you have any hypertension as a result of having clogged arteries, or any episodes that you may have had medically because of clogged arteries. Please leave it all in the comment section below. We love you. So long.